They say Toronto isn't built for families. Too expensive, too crowded, too chaotic. But here's the truth. Most of those ideas aren't facts. They're stories we've told for years until they started sounding like common sense. So today, we're breaking that story wide open. So here are the 5 biggest myths about raising a family in Toronto. So first up, Toronto is too expensive. Number 2, there's nothing for families to do. 3, the city has no green space. 4, the schools are better in the suburbs. And 5, this one is controversial. Toronto has bad traffic. So I'm Josh, and this is Under the Radar Real Estate. Let's get into it. Okay, so myth number 1, Toronto is too expensive. Yes, Toronto's expensive, but truthfully, so is everywhere else. Right? So people love to compare the price of a downtown semi-detached to a large suburban fully detached house, but forget to include some really important details like a second car, gas, the insurance, and the 90 minutes lost in traffic every single day. And if you think of that old phrase, drive until you can afford, in the GTA, that drive is becoming much longer. Some people are driving an hour or 2, sometimes 3 hours, just to find something that fits the budget. So that's not just a commute, that's a lifestyle tax. So when you add it all up, those suburban savings start to disappear really fast. Meanwhile, in the city, you've got options. We have laneway houses, duplex, family-sized condos, even freeholds that you can find for under $1 million if you know where to look. So the question isn't just, can I afford Toronto? It's, can I afford to leave the city? Okay, now, so myth number 2, there's nothing for families to do. Now, every weekend, this city proves that myth wrong. So when I'm at Downsview, Hoop Dome's packed, the hangars filled with future Mbappes and Ronaldos, and Scotiabank Ponds Ice, it's booked solid. Then when we look at the ROM, the AGO, the zoo, all full of families, and that's before you even get to the street festivals, the rec programs, and the parks tucked between every block. So Toronto doesn't lack family life, it lives it. So myth number 3, the city has no green space. So people think Toronto's a concrete jungle, but even in the concrete jungle of Queen West sits a green paradise, Trinity Bellwoods. Then we have Hyde Park that stretches over 400 acres of forest and trails. The Humber River winds all the way down to the lake, and the Don Valley runs wild through the city's center, leading right down to evergreen brickworks and then eventually to the lake. So Toronto doesn't just have green space, it breathes it. You don't have to leave the city to find nature. It's already part of most neighborhoods. Myth number 4, schools are better in the suburbs. This one's tricky. The idea that the suburbs have better schools sounds logical until you look a little bit closer. So if we scan through these top 20 schools in the Fraser rankings, and I have my opinions on the Fraser rankings, but there's a lot of Toronto representation here from all corners of the city. And then when it comes to post-secondary school, let's be real, the suburbs can't really compete there. So your kids don't have to move away for opportunity because in Toronto, they're already surrounded by it. Okay, now brace yourselves. Myth number 5, Toronto has bad traffic. Okay, well, so this one's true. Toronto vehicular traffic is awful, but here's the twist. You don't have to live in it. If you live within a 25 to 30 minute walk, bike, or subway ride from work, you can sip on your coffee while everyone else is still trying to merge into the garden. So that's just not convenience, that's freedom, because family time means more when you're not trading it in for time and traffic. Okay, so Toronto's not perfect, but it's real. It's layered, diverse, and full of potential if you know where to look. So don't let the myths fool you. For families who value culture, connection, and opportunity, Toronto isn't the problem. Toronto is the opportunity. So if you're ready to see what family life in the city could look like, download my Urban Family Guide, which is linked down below, or send me an email, or even book a call. Oh, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more Under the Radar Real Estate. Thanks again for watching. Peace out.